All right, guys. So I ain't gonna be too long with this one, man. But I got somebody I want to talk about, man. A guy who I've been having my eyes on for a minute. You know what I'm saying? I got a few connections that are close to him, so I kind of been knowing a little bit about him. You know how he been moving and who the moves he been bringing. Talking about Anthony Edwards. Anthony Edwards, man, that guy, he's been killing it lately. Lately, I've been seeing some snippets. You know what I'm saying? You on YouTube and you scrolling and you be seeing them shorts. And I've been seeing this man working this thing, bro. He been working this thing. He been doing what it make. He been doing what it do. I'm gonna put it that way. He been doing what it do. And what I mean by that is lately, I've been seeing little snippets like there was one snippet I saw where he threw the ball off the backboard, came back, you know what I'm saying, did some MJ type stuff, threw the ball off the backboard, then, I'm thinking maybe he doing an alley hoop for somebody else. He come back, grab it, slams it. You know what I'm saying? There was another one I just saw. Dude looked like he got about 3, 4 inches above the rim and like dunked it, but he was coming down. He jumped so high, he was coming down, dude, like, knees buckled underneath. Cause I don't think he thought he could jump that high. Anthony Edwards is doing his thing, man. I'm impressed. I didn't see this man. I know a dude who's close to him. You know what I'm saying? And I knew him before he was who he is now. You know what I'm saying? But who he is now is just always who he's been. It's just that people are now seeing it. He been doing his homework. He was putting in the work in the gym. You know what I'm saying? Putting in the work, and it seemed like the world is starting to see what's to come of what he is or who he is. And I'm proud of him, man. Like he's a real big inspiration to me in many ways because when you putting in your work, building my brand, building what I'm building with this, you start to realize and see, man, like hard work pays off. Or work done in silence, work done behind the camera, behind closed doors. The work that people don't see, that's the work that matters. And that's what I love about the NBA. That's what I love about NBA players, man. You can you oh how I wish we caught MJ. You know what I'm saying? Or oh how I wish there were more cameras and stuff on MJ when he was younger. That documenting things, man. Things like even with me, my brand, documenting what I'm doing, documenting what I'm, things that are happening before they actually happen. The big stuff happens. It pays off. It pays to do that because you're able to see the process. And that's why they say enjoy the process, enjoy the journey. You have to love those things. You have to cherish those things, take pictures, record videos, talk to the camera, talk to the camera, talk to the camera. Because when you make it there, with the NBA players, when they make it there, it's seeing the pictures when they were back in high school, when they were sitting down, when they were nobody knew who they were. And then now everybody chanting or screaming their names. You know what I'm saying? It's moments like that where you can take a step back and look at those videos. Even with me, I'll take a step back and look at this video. You know what I'm saying? Maybe or I may not, but maybe I'll be super big one day and be able to look back on this and be like, bro, I remember that room. I remember that mic. I remember this computer I was on. You know what I'm saying? Just things like that. And NBA players, you know what I'm saying? They get to kind of someone like Anthony Edwards. He will be able to go back and look at those footages of him when he didn't have that millions of dollar contracts. He will be able to go back and look at when he was, you know what I'm saying, probably from the hard parts of his life, back when he was dating old Shorty, back when he was hanging out with little Dre, or little Poo Poo. And look at him now. You know what I'm saying? Look where he's at now, or look where he at now. Look where he probably ran into some trouble here, or trouble there. Remember when he wasn't as good in his dunk, or he couldn't dunk, or he could barely dunk. Maybe his mom or somebody got a picture of him or a video of him when he trying to dunk. Versus now, this man doing leaps and bounds. It's incredible. It's incredible when you see somebody come up. When you see somebody, you can go, man. I remember when that dude was. They weren't talking about him like they talk. Why am I seeing him so much in the news now? Why is ESPN talking about him so much? Stephen A. talking about him. You know what I'm saying? People who are very prominent in the ESPN NBA arena, they talking about him. Why is my name in their mouth? Oh, that's why. That's all I gotta say about him, man. It wraps it up, man. It's about 5 minutes, man. But I wanted to make a quick video, uh, on this, man. And in the sense, just give him his flowers, man. Dude killing it. Dude killing it. There's more to come, man. And I'm really interested to see what else he gonna bring to the table. Y'all stay tuned. It's your boy Trey. Let's just talk sports, man. With Let's Just Talk Trey. Until next time. Peace.